Hello, listener. You are welcome to A Walk with A.F.I podcast. I'm so glad you are tuning in for this episode of A Walk with A.F.I. If this is your first time listening in, hi, welcome. And if you've been with me for a while now, hey, you, welcome back. Thank you for taking time to have this walk with me. I remain your humble, amazing, lovely, caring, and diplomatic host, A.F.I. Today's episode is something very important and so close to my heart. It's so dear to me, and it's all about setting intentions for growth. I know when we talk about personal growth or when we talk about growth generally, it's so easy for us to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life that we often neglect to take a pause and reflect on what we really want to achieve. Growth is a big word. It's ambiguous. It's like a tree. It has a lot of branches. And when we are not careful, you often forget what you really want to do because you just say, I want to grow. And you are still there, not doing anything. And that is where setting intentions comes in, because growth is not just about moving forward. Growth is not just about progression. It's not just about advancement. Growth is majorly about moving forward with purpose. It's about progressing with purpose. It's about advancing with purpose. And like I said, that is why it is important to set intentions when you are setting your goals for your growth. So in this episode, we will explore how to set meaningful intentions that will help in our journey as we grow in life. So please do grab your notebook, grab your popcorn or your favorite drink, and let's enjoy this ride because it's going to be an amazing one and full of insights. Now, let's firstly break down the whole idea of intentions. I know we often mistake intentions and goals to be the same, but the point is they are not. They are different. Goals and intentions are not the same thing. They have their differences. And majorly, I would say, why goals deal with what we really want to achieve. For example, I can say that my goal is to read 12 books this year. My goal is to gain weight. My goal is to lose weight. Or I can say my goal is to draw closer to God or to take my Christian journey more seriously. That is your goal, right? Intentions, on the other hand, has to do with the attitude I put on through the process of actualizing my goal. So it's more of the attitude, it's more of the mindset for intentions. Now, goals are what we want to achieve. Intentions are the mindset and the attitude that we put on while achieving the goal. Let me cite another example. Think of it this way. If I have a goal to be more patient, my intention will be something like, I intend to approach every challenge or every situation that comes my way with grace and understanding. Now, what this will do is it will help me to stay grounded. It will help me to stay focused on the process and not just the outcome. Most times we neglect that the outcome is important, but the process is as important as the outcome. And we need to constantly remind ourselves of the fact that the process is as important as the goal, as the end result. And that is one thing that intentions will do for you. It will help you to stay grounded. It will remind you so much of what you do each day. It will remind you of the progress that you are making with purpose each day rather than just the outcome. So when you set intentions for your growth, it means that you are being clear about how you want to be throughout the process of you growing, throughout the journey of actualizing your goals. So the point here is this. When you are setting intentions, have this thing at the back of your mind. It is a process. It is a practice that will help you to be mindful of the way you live each day. So it means that when you are setting intentions, it's not something that you do once and for all. It is not Jesus Christ too. Jesus Christ came to die for us once and for all. You get. But setting intentions is actually not like that. It is something that you have to do continuously because, like I said earlier, it will help to live each day with mindfulness. Imagine you starting your day with a clear intention. This is just the meaning. You're giving yourself a mental compass of how you want your day to go. It means you are already trying to navigate your day with purpose. And that really works. It's actually important. And trust me, it can make a whole lot of difference when you do this. like and just decide to throw unexpected twists in our way. So instead of reacting based on impulse, when you set intentions for your growth, when you are mindful, rather than reacting based on impulse, you are reacting with intention. You are responding with intention and not just your impulse. For example, if your intention is to remain calm for the day, no matter the pressure that you are facing from anybody, and now you get to your place of work and your boss or somebody just like to step on your bad side, and probably they just like to say a lot of negative things to you or detrimental stuff to you. The fact that you have a clear intention of how you want your day to be, you've already said to yourself, today I'm going to remain calm under whatever circumstance. It will help you to collect your thoughts. It will help you to breathe in and out, and it will help you to respond thoughtfully. Like, you won't just fly up and just lose control. You already have a goal, and then you have intention towards your goal as well. It will help you to respond thoughtfully. So it means that intentions will actually keep you aligned with that aspect of you that want to grow. So that is it when we talk about setting intentions for growth. Now let's look into how to really set intentions for growth. I mean, how do we go about setting meaningful intentions for growth? One thing is you need to reflect on your core values. I mean, you can't set intentions that are not aligned with your values. If you are somebody that do not value respect, you do not value patience, you do not value kindness, and you want to tell me that you want to love yourself, how do you want to set intention towards that goal of loving yourself? It's not possible, right? So it means that if you have attitude or attributes that you see in people that you so much desire, and you want to also set intentions for your growth, you need to check your core values. Your core values will help you to really know what you want to improve on, and your core values should actually align with your intentions, because that will help you a lot in the journey of actualizing your goal. And when you reflect on your core values, be specific with your intentions. I mean, don't be blurry with it. Let it be specific, like SMART goals. Let your intentions be smart as well, rather than saying something like, I want to grow. Hey God, we all want to grow, but people, what growth are you talking about? Be clear, be specific, rather than just saying I want to grow. You can say something like, I want to seek more learning opportunities, or I intend to stay open to new ideas. That is you be specific with your intention. It can be, I intend to read my Bible every day. I intend to pray every day. Okay, be specific with the kind of time, and everything that you want to do. So after reflecting on your core values, after being specific with your intentions, make sure that once your intentions are set, you visualize them. There's something that we really miss a lot when it comes to visualizing. We forget the fact that the more we visualize things, the more it sticks, the more it is bound to happen. Have you ever experienced this? Because I've experienced it countless times. Something is happening right now, and I'm like, I've seen this before. Like, I've seen this thing before, and it will just come to me. Well, not like it really happened, but you've thought about it, you've visualized it, like you've seen it in your head, you've cooked it up. So yeah, visualize your intentions coming through, visualize your intentions happening, visualize your intention manifesting in your presence. It will actually help you. It will help you when you are setting intentions for your growth. So as you are reflecting on your values, as you are getting specific, visualize your intentions as well, and revisit your intentions, revisit and readjust, because intentions aren't set in stone. There are things that you can always modify. So life changes, and so do we, and that is why it is important that you revisit your intentions regularly and adjust them if necessary. It could be that you've already achieved that particular goal, you understand? So yes, you've achieved that particular goal. Now you have to focus on achieving another set goal, and that will actually help you. With that, you can actually adjust your intentions. Now I have a story to tell you. So at a particular point in my life, I used to be this kind of person that when I sit with people that are far older than me and they're having a discussion, and I want to imprint my own thoughts and everything, I don't just say something like, hey God, I will talk, and they'll just look at me and say, girl, that's too big for you. If they are Yoruba, you understand this thing. They'll say, oh, yeah, it's too big, no, like it's too big for your mouth. And because of that, I actually started drawing back. I wouldn't talk. Most times when I'm in the midst of people, I would just keep quiet, because I feel like if I say anything now, they say it's too big for me or whatever. So I was just being unnecessarily quiet, and at some point I was almost turning to like a snob, because I'd rather pretend that I'm not even listening to you guys or anything. But I realized that, girl, you can't continue like this. This is actually a particular aspect of your life that you need to work on. When I realized that, rather than focus on the problem, I decided to focus on myself and take some drastic steps. So one of the things that I did was I became more mindful of what I say, and I rehearse. Like I don't just sit at home and I do just cook up a story in my head or think about something that somebody might say to me, and how should I respond to this kind of statement. If somebody should say this, how do I respond? And I will not sound rude, and I will not sound disrespectful, and they will not tell me the word is too big for my age and all of those. So I actually put that into consideration, and sometimes I will just sit and just think about that. And before I knew it, I started talking, and there was nothing like you are saying too much or the word is too big for you and all of this. And actually, I realized that the more I visualize the things that I see outside, the more it kept happening. Somebody just say something to me, and I'm like, okay, I've realized this before. This is the way I'm supposed to respond to this person. And then I'm going through that route, and the person is not saying anything negative, or I just finish talking and I say, oh wow, that is nice, that is a great input. I'm like, yeah, I'm so proud of myself. So that is my own personal story about setting intentions for my growth. I decided to be so intentional about the goal of, communicating, especially with elders, people that are far older than me, without any iota of disrespect in what I say. So to integrate intention into setting goals and our daily life, start your morning with intention. Every morning when you wake up, set intention for your goals. Write them down if possible. Practice mindfulness. That was one of the things that really helped me. I was being mindful of what I wanted to do. I was being mindful of my intentions. Make sure that your actions align so well with your goals. It is very, very important that your actions align with your goals and align with your intentions as well. So as we wrap up this episode, I hope you are feeling so inspired to start setting intentions for your growth. Remember that growth does not happen by mistake, and it is mostly at the end of your comfort zone. It happens when we decide to show up for ourselves and live with purpose every day of our life. Thank you for joining me on this episode, this journey. Actually, if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe, share with somebody that might need to hear this message, and please do leave a review for me. I really want to hear from you as well. Don't forget to tune in next week. We'll dive deep into another powerful topic that will help us as we journey through the path of becoming the best version of ourselves. Until then, please stay intentional, stay mindful, and keep growing. I love you. Bye.